fakes. They give us now a keepsake. The keepsake is a tough sound, a weak link. Deep fakes, give it up now or meet fate. No metaphor in the form of food, it's real soul. Not getting credit for the culture, getting real old. Not too many things in life that I would fold. Give it up or give it up, I'm getting real close.
For the real ones who build what we make, here to stay evermore. You can't feel how it feels, you just fake in the phone.
Bank account really had no figures, now I'm chilling. Someplace where they ain't got no winter in a villa. Waiting for the fall like they was yelling timber. Flow colder than winters be in Chicago. I've always had the vision, I see the with my eyes closed. Ain't grew up, I ain't got no phony bravado. Only time I clap that, they was yelling bravo. Yo, I grew up in the home, but that's the perfect role model. So I do it in the song, cause some of these things I hold bottle. Knew I couldn't do it alone, but some of these things I won't follow. So I prove it on my own, give it my all on full throttle. There was no love for me, I was up and coming. I faced doubts and had worries, but I wasn't busted.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And by virtue of the NBA schedule, their first game of the new year against the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, they got swept by a team that was also struggling last season.
Oh my!
I mean, just went hard on that one, B.A. That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
To the paint. Here's Williams. Back to ball. Six on the shot clock. Here's Reddish. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. And the highlight of this game could be the matchup at the 5 spot, Clark.
You know, Brian, we've seen strong play at the center position these last few years, and we've got two bigs who can each take over a game, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them square off.
Here's Thompson, and he lays it up and in. Thompson's got 7.
You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
It's hard to question the energy LaMelo Ball brings to the court every night, Clark.
It certainly is, and it's contagious.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
My goodness. Amen. Thompson making a statement at the hoop.
There's Ball with a 3. He drops it from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Eason. Thompson outside. Brooks outside. Here's Şengün. The rebound by Bridges.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Here's Miller. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. And it's a tie ball game.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Outside for Green. Şengün, the screen. Oh, Williams with the block. And he recovers it. Here's Eason. Nice D from Bridges.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Reddish. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. The rebound by Bridges.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Thompson outside. Outside Eason. They get back on track. Nails it from 3.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty... substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
There's Ball with a 3. Charlotte, no good that time either. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Whitmore with it. Picked up by Reddish. Down low. Outside for Brooks. Picked by Smith. Three-pointer. Williams grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And it's good for 2.
Well, he's very dependable from that area, so Bridges, to me, should look to keep attacking when he gets the ball in this space.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Ball outside. Back to Miller. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Cam Reddish. Both teams will make substitutions. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Okogie on the wing. Three-pointer, no good.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Smith with it, and it's Şengün picking him up. Houston shooting their second and third shots at the line here. That free throw is good from Thompson.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Smith outside. He takes it in, and he makes it on the layup.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Green for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all.
16.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Inside. Back to man. It's hauled in by Houston. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift, that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. Back to Nurkic. Nurkic has got his first basket.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
The 3. Smith with the rebound. The Hornets with a lead. Fires the 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Outside, Green. And Şengün gets it to go.
Defense on top of Şengün inside, but he uses his agility to overcome it.
And Nurkic throws it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Thompson really feeling it on offense. His energy and efficiency, terrific.
Pass to Okogie. On the wing man. Here's Salon. Defended by Thompson. His man. No good with the triple. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. 3-point lead. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. But Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that. You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Back to Smith. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Şengün. The Rockets lead by 5. Pass to Green. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple. Green's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Hey, when Green is hitting his threes, Jalen is a problem in capital letters.
To stop the run. And scoring with a play inside is Smith.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Brooks. On the wing, Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Smith outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Outside for Brooks. Thompson outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others. He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Thompson. The rebound by Bridges. Hornets trail by 7. Outside Reddish. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title, Clark.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, B.A. Playoff success has eluded them. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
Here's Van Vliet. Off target on the 15-footer.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Jacks up a 3. Reddish misses.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's Smith. Adams up top. Van Vliet on the wing. The Rockets again can't hit. Hornets trail by 4. It's Williams, high post. Right side Reddish. Pass to Bridges. Back to Reddish. The 3-ball. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor. Van Vliet with it. Shoots over ball. Van Vliet missing again. Doesn't go for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Rockets on top, up 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And here's ball. Reddish on the wing. Bridges outside. Pass to Miller. Over Whitmore. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Here's Van Vliet. And he hits the jumper. Van Vliet's got 5 now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, D.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
First team foul.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 5. The 3, Smith. It's hauled in by Reddish. Hornets trail by 3. Pass to Miller. Can't connect from short range.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet. He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred Van Vliet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
Adams a screen. Here's Smith. Buried from 15 feet out. Smith got his first 2 points.
Man, you have to like the patience there. Smith reading the defense and then attacking. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
The 3, Smith. Knocks down the long J. Smith's got 5 points.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
There's Ball with a 3. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Miller outside. 4 on the clock. Pointer, Bridges. Knocks it down from distance. Bridges has gotten his second bucket of the game. Van Vliet outside. Smith outside. Picked by Tate. To the middle. Pass to Adams. Smith right side. Let's go with a 3. That one doesn't drop. The Hornets with a lead. Bridges outside. Fires from deep. Adams grabs the miss. Stolen by Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Such an athletic guy. Bridges just hammers it down.
And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Van Vliet's got 7 points in the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Miller. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And the Hornets lead by 4.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Left side Tate. Pass to Smith. The kick out to Van Vliet. From the arc. And the three-pointer goes. 10 points for him.
Just another day doing what he does. Van Vliet lines it up and drills.
Williams misses. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Pass to Tate. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Reddish. Puts up a 3. He buries it from 3. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Got a piece of it. Hands lead on the wing. Pass to Whitmore. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Charlotte's shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
At the line for 1. Substitution on the court.
Ball outside. There's the 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensive.
The Hornets, 54.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Rockets trail by 4. Thompson outside. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Here's Reddish. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Rockets. And Houston has possession. Left side, Green. On the wing, Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Thompson with the bounce, rising up for the jam.
On offense, here are the Hornets. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Ball surveys the floor. Pass to Reddish. Shot clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Oh, Brooks with the steal.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Here's Thompson. And they take the lead. Thompson's got 6 here in the quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Recent years have been a bit of a struggle for the Hornets, Clark.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, they've dealt with injuries that have really been problematic and roster changes as well. I mean, they figure out who they are and what they can be. And it's hard to get things clicking when you're having changes in your roster compounded by injuries as well.
Thompson outside.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Thompson pulls it in.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Thompson. To the wing on the left. Eason fires in the triple.
Height and good floor vision make Thompson an effective playmaker.
Here's Ball. There's the drive. And Ball throws it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside Eason. Back to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Stripped away. Outside Reddish. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Miller outside. To the inside. Stolen by Thompson.
Oh, 5 turnovers. When you get that many, you are really hurting your team.
Showing zero fear. Thompson handles the pressure of the big moment. Way to go, Amen.
Ball with it. He's picked up by Eason. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Houston. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Launches it. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And now a 6-point Houston lead.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Ball. Miller outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Not going to go that time. Eason with some nice D. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Outside Eason. The 3. They get it again. Thompson's shot is off. Hornets trail by 6. Miller left side. Takes the 3. .119 left in the fourth quarter here. Clock at 6. Pass the ball. Stolen by Thompson. The finish. Oh, that was something else, man. Wow.
Showing some power.
Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
Ball left side. Here's Miller. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Thompson with it. Guarded now by Williams. They get the rebound. Pass to Reddish. Back to Ball. Miller outside. Goes up on the wing. Ball no good. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Over to the wing. Inside. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson. Ball into the lane. Thompson fires from way outside. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Lead the league in scoring. I'm Michael Jordan, and what's your name? Well, it's not important. If you then I'm pouring from the evening to the morning. I can watch that for hours. I be on them thunderstorms, y'all on them scattered showers. Look, a southern chick, she gotta be collard greens, cornbread, sitting properly. Yeah, I'm Hall of Fame and got it raining in my zone. Let's make arrangements for some live entertainment later on. I'm so rich, I'm clutching, I'm tougher than Jimmy Butler. Gotta see and double. You should double dribble, bounce that in my direction. I'm a champ, no game 7 in my section. I'm throwing hundreds, look at how they ballin'. I know she love it, love the way I'm ballin'. Michael Jordan, party jumping, 3 in the morning. Mamba in the garden. I know she love it. Girl, you see me ballin'. I know she love it. Girl, you see me ballin'. Michael Jordan, party jumping, 3 in the morning. Mamba in the garden. Rick Owens on the feet, I guess I'm Euro stepping high. Cooking, yeah, I'm chefing, I don't miss like stepping now. In my section live, I say come here and she comply. Then proceed to throw it back on me, that throw me on my. She think I'm a layup, then she must not know about me. She think I'm the one, she must think that I'm Kyrie. Learn to shoot the tray, young, been had a J like take come. Falling that, stand tall in that, she think I'm 8'1". I'm a hooper to be honest, truly a baller, baby. I'm like Luka, I'm like Giannis, so you could Hall of Fame me. I'm so far from JV, I'm Kobe, I'm Mamba, baby. I 24-8, do what it takes. Keep a full tank, all gas, no brakes. I'm throwing hundreds, look at how they ballin'. I know she love it, love the way I'm ballin'. Michael Jordan, party jumping, 3 in the morning. Mamba in the garden. I know she love it. Girl, you see me ballin'. I know she love it. Girl, you see me ballin'. Michael Jordan, party jumping, 3 in the morning. Mamba in the garden. I know she love it. Girl, you see me.
I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it's the Magic. Here's Cunningham. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Reddish on the wing. 5 to shoot. Ball outside. Sees the lob. Tipped. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And here are the Magic now. Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jamal Mosley.
I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Back to Ball. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Williams. Miller on the wing. Ball outside. 5 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Here's Reddish.
And a nice contest there by Cunningham, using his size and reach to great effect.
The 3 from Suggs. It doesn't go for him. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 4-point game. Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
On the wing, Suggs. 3-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
There's Ball with a 3. And Charlotte another 3.
Yeah, and there's a 3 right back. LaMelo Ball answering the call.
Here's Ball. Suggs outside. Picked his pocket. Reddish on the wing. Williams with the screen. Back to Miller. From deep. Orlando with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And we have seen Ball add some muscle over the years so that he can power through that contact.
Williams with the screen. Ball no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Pass to Buzelis. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Okay now, Rook. Buzelis showing he can finish with some power.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Now here's Ball. Soft touch off the glass. Ball's got 5.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Orlando with the ball. Ticked by Isaac. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Cunningham is so skilled working the pick and roll. That time the play was for himself to score.
Ball no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Buzelis. The quick look, no good that time. Hornets trail by 3. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. Up top, Isaac. 4 on the clock. Here's Cunningham. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Cunningham showing his game extends above the rim.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Now here's Cunningham. He has 6. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Cunningham. Reddish covering. The Magic need to put one up here. This shot by Buzelis no good. Hornets trail by 3. And Reddish, here we go. .26 seconds left in the opening quarter. That one drops for him. Reddish has got 7 points.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
The 3 from Ball. It's hauled in by Reddish. Bridges, left side. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Magic out in front, leading by...
The Hornets, 14.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor, and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. The rebound by Bridges. Charlotte trailing. Outside, Williams. To the middle. Stolen by Carter. Oh, deflected. Here's Caldwell Pope. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And Caldwell Pope is one of those guys who just loves to come after you.
Ball left side. Can't connect. Now 2 of 6 for the game. Magic leading by 3. Pass to Houston. Back to Caldwell Pope. Out left to the wing. Here's Black. Launches a 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Well, what poise from Carter Jr. Just taking the hit and pushing through it all.
Orlando shooting their first free throw of the game. Hornets trail by 7. Pass to Salah. Back to Man. There's a screen by Nurkic. Man misses. And here are the Magic now. Here's Black. The rebound by Man. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Go uncontested.
Charlotte's shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Magic leading by 6. Here's Black. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer, no good. Hornets trail by 6. Seems like every team in the league could use a player like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, Brian, look, the term 3 and D at times seems like a backhanded compliment, but not with KCP. He does both the 3 and the D at elite levels.
Always takes the toughest backcourt assignment and more than holds down his own. Okogie on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Salah. Jacks up a 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Caldwell-Pope for 3. Man with it. Caldwell-Pope covering. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And for Smith, the quickness, the jump shot, the potential. I mean, it's all there.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Houston. Here's Black. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Here's Black. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. And another miss by Orlando.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Here's Salon. Right side man. They set the screen. Let's go with a 3. Caldwell-Pope pulls it in. They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Pass to Fernando. Here's Black. Out to the wing. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. The shot from 20 feet out. Shot's good by Black. Black's got 5 points. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges. And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Orlando trailing here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tied together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. Orlando with the ball. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Here's Black. To the paint. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Caldwell-Pope's shot is off.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Smith outside. Lets it go from deep. Unable to get that one. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Charlotte on top, leading by 1. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Outside man. Pass to Nurkic. With the floater. Man. Misses. Ball outside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
So for the Hornets, You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
And Ball gets it to go.
When you peek at Lonzo's three-point numbers, they illustrate how much time Ball's put into his shot.
Ball left side. Outside Reddish. Pass to Williams. Now Bridges. Back to Ball. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. Now here's Suggs. And Ball gets it to go. Now it's a 4-point Magic lead.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Stan, the top pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates. I think this guy is a winner. The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. It's going to be on Miles Bridges. Orlando shooting their fourth attempt at the line tonight. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Cunningham with the ball. He's picked up by Miller. Back to Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on Brandon Miller. Orlando shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the injuries, the discouraging losses, but he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need. The rebound by Bridges.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Nice move. Here's Miller. Offensive board. Williams' shot is good.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
And he gets the bucket. Buzelis has got 4 points this quarter.
They're putting it on the deck. Wow, Buzelis is just dangerous on the move.
Back to Ball. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Williams. Oh, great D that time from Isaac.
Now we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Hornets trail by 4. Here's Miller. He takes it in. He got a piece of it.
Well, Suggs is an elite on-ball defender. We don't see a lot of blocks by a guard.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Launches it. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. And now it's a 9-point Magic lead.
All you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Down low. Here's Williams to stop the run.
If you get any space, LaMelo will find you, so be ready.
Isaac outside. Cunningham on the wing. 9 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Miller left side. Ball outside. No good from outside. Magic leading by 10. Pass to Cunningham. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for one, Cade Cunningham.
The former #1 pick, Cunningham has dealt with some injuries, but when he's healthy, he's always a factor.
Miller outside. The three ball. The rebound by Carter.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Miller. Outside Reddish. Pass to Miller. Shot clock at 3. From outside the arc. That shot, no good. And so it's the Orlando. Orlando Magic with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Black. The three, counted from distance.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Miller on the wing. Back to Ball. Looking to end this cold spell. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more. Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had rough shooting.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Gets the three to fall.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Ball surveys the floor. Outside Reddish. To halt the run. Missed it there. He's 4 for 9 now. Ball with a steal. Lets it fly. Here's Williams. Second chance shot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Great job drawing the foul. And almost converted the shot as well.
At the line for the Hornets, Mark Williams. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Here's Cunningham. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Ball no good. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. To the inside. Williams. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Orlando leading by 22. And here's Cunningham outside. Hits the trifecta.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Ball outside. Ball with the rebound.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And here's Charlotte now. Inside. Here's Bridges. Pass to Williams. Lets a three fly. And Cunningham pulls it down.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
From the arc. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Charlotte again missing.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Pass to Suggs. Three-pointer, Buzelis. That shot off. Reddish with it. Guarded now by Ball. Stolen by Ball. In transition, the Magic on the run. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Miller on the wing. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
That free throw misses. Will stand the minimum games threshold for postseason awards. It seems to be working as a motivator.
Well, especially, Brian, because those awards can impact player contracts. So that benchmark, 65 games, about 80% of the schedule, that's a bar that players are looking to surpass.
Do you like the 65 games, or would you like to see a different number?
I mean, I think it's great. If anything, I'd like to see it higher.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's Black. The three-pointer off the mark. 1:29 left in the game.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Magic.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Cade Cunningham.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Here's Black. 6 to shoot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Charlotte ball. Stepping in from the away team. Number 8, Nick Smith.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Now here's Man. "11 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Magic ball.
Magic winning this one easily. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to...
Everybody's ill at the moment. Everybody's very sleepy at the moment.